All right, now this guy asked me yesterday. He was like, "What should I use for my beat visuals? Like my beats aren't selling. What can I put for my visuals?" Now I've actually got a little gem for you because, it's all well me saying like the beat needs to be solid, and the visual needs to be pleasing to the eye. I've got a little gem for you. Oh yeah. Don't really know what the plan is today. I know we're going out. That's part of the plan. The lockdown ended in Cyprus a couple of days ago. Like there's like no restrictions now. You can go, I think we still have to wear like face masks. It's probably like a given, but yeah, we can go out. So me and the gal are going out, and that's about it. I've got some things to talk about later that I want you guys to know. Well, I just wanted to share a few things with you guys. But yeah, other than that, just a chill day today. It's the weekend, so. Can you stop bringing rocks? Like, he just does this all the time. Look, he brings a rock in, and then he's obsessed with it. Go away. What? See, back straight. Like, you might think I'm being nasty pushing him away. He does this all day. If I'm in the office, he just stands and waits at the door, and he follows me around with a rock or a ball or a dead bird sometimes. It's just all the time. Alright, now this guy asked me yesterday, he was like, "What should I use for my beat visuals? Like my beats aren't selling. What can I put for my visuals?" So I could listen to the beats and like they just weren't nowhere near like sellable yet. I won't name any names, but like if I can give you any solid advice if you want to start like sell beats, especially if you want to just do it through YouTube, the beat visual isn't the most important thing, especially if you wanted to put like ads behind your beats and all that kind of stuff. Like the visual itself, like, okay, it has to look, at least a little bit pleasing. But if you look at Ant Chamberlain, if you look at Cash Money AP when he was uploading, like they just upload pictures, the pictures of who the beat is similar to, or like the style of beat, and then the beat itself. Like the beat has to be the most important thing in terms of like the sound. Like you want to sell that beat, then the beat has to be like hard. Like it has to be hard. Like it's hard to explain like what hard is, but just go and listen to these guys. Listen to Ant Chamberlain, listen to who else is doing well right now. Pale 1080, he was actually on the Producer Grind podcast a couple of days ago, like randomly just popped up. But check out those guys' beats and just like use those as a reference. But like those are like the style of beats that are in right now. Those are the beats that are going to sell. So worry more about making beats like that. You don't have to like adopt your style complete to them, but it just needs to hit hard, but have like your own style on it at the same time. Now I've actually got a little gem for you because, it's all well me saying like the beat needs to be solid, and the visual needs to be pleasing to the eye. I've got a little gem for you to save it. It saves like a ton of time. I'm thinking about starting up a second channel just for beats, and I'm gonna just send all like my beat traffic to YouTube and then to my beat store. But if you want to save time and make really nice looking artwork, then go to unblast.com. I think it's called Unblast, and just type in record product box or like CD product box, and just have a look at what they've got. They're all free templates. You literally just download it. If you have Photoshop, open it in Photoshop. If you don't have Photoshop, don't worry, there's a website called Photopea. I think it's called Photopea. I'll do like a screen recording, and that can open up those templates, and you literally just double click on the layer. It opens up, and you just like drop the picture in, and it just makes the visual look a bit nicer than just like a picture of a rapper. But at the same time, like it takes like 5 minutes to do and then you can focus more on like putting out as many beats as you want. Yeah, that's a little gem. But if I could say one thing, is that just make sure that your beats are hitting properly first. Spend 2 years just working on beats, and then when you can put your beat up against like Ant Chamberlain or like Palace, and just sort of be like, okay, like, you know, I could probably compete with these guys. Then start like pushing beats out there, and you know, and start to expect sales then, because they will come through if like your product is good. You just need to make sure that you're marketing them properly and whatnot at that point. But yeah, if they're not selling, you know, it's not more so about the visual. I mean, it has to be like, at the very least, just put like a picture of a rapper, but like, don't be like putting all these like word art, old school like pixelated pictures and then like some crappy text over it. Just put a picture of a rapper, a high quality picture of a rapper, and you know, if you do it through like Tunes to Tube Buddy or something, Tunes to Tube, it should work just fine. But yeah, you really don't need like a really like posh fancy visual. Just the beat is the main thing. Just focus on the beat, and then, you know, maybe work on the branded type of visual afterwards. But again, it doesn't really have to be like super complicated and like clickbait. Rappers looking for beats are gonna like a beat if they like the sound of the beat, not what the visual looks like. So yeah, just focus on that.
Should we go make a beat?
Nope.
Hey, would you like to purchase 20 beats for $5?
No, thank you.
Oh, okay.
I'll do. She wanna go in the bed. She wanna go in the bed. I want in the bed. Hey. Everybody else do this way, you just like stand way further away from the laptop just so you can like hear it properly.